welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you and I'm so glad you clicked on. Today we are starting another what I read in a week little weekly vlog. I am a little bit ill. I feel like I have been sick for the past couple of weeks, but I'm trying to just continue on and push through it because I know I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't have an option. I have to go, and I just need to pretend that I'm not ill. However, I just spent a little bit of this morning adding in some of my annotations. If you watched last week's reading vlog, I did a reread of ACOTAR. I read ACOTAR, ACOMAF, and ACOWAR all last week, and I read them all on my Kindle. So I'm adding all the annotations in today. I am taking a break from it right now though because it's giving me a little bit of a headache, but I have so much more to add and it's been really fun rereading. However, this week I am not rereading. I'm taking this week to read some books on my physical TBR. So that being said, I did start The Night We Lost Him earlier this morning. I'm a bit farther in now, but I am interested to see where this story goes. It's Tuesday morning. Well, not anymore. I think it's like 1 o'clock right now or something. Again, did not start off today on the best foot, but I, however, have done quite a bit of things. I edited a physical TBR video and uploaded that, so that should be going up a little bit later this week. And then I started doing my annotations. I watched some YouTube. I sat and I read this for a little bit, so we're all over the place today, but I did start this. I read, I think it's The Last Thing He Told Me. The Last Thing He Told Me, I think. Yeah, no, The Last Thing He Told Me I read by Laura Dave, I think 2 years ago almost now, or maybe it was last year. Honestly, I don't remember, but I really enjoyed that story. It's definitely more mystery than thriller, but it's interesting. There are a couple of different point of views so far, so I'm excited to see what is happening. I don't really have many guesses right now. Basically, a father passes away and his children are trying to find out what happened, and he has so many secrets that they're trying to uncover. So it's definitely like family drama oriented, I think, in my opinion, and I think it's gonna be really fun to continue to read this. I'm actually kind of hoping to finish it today. It is a pretty short one. It's less than 300 pages, so I think that's definitely doable. So I'm probably gonna sit here for a little bit and read. I do want to get a chunk of reading done. I have 4 books that I would like to get to this week before I'd start my reread of ACOSOF, and I think it's going to be a good reading week. I have a lot of meetings and interviews with classmates, but this is the last week that I have off before my actual class starts for my final semester in college, so that's really exciting. That's the little update. I am gonna keep reading right now and chill. It's really nice weather out, so I have my windows opened and my cat's going crazy, so I'm probably gonna read for like an hour and a half, and hopefully Andrew will be home and I'll be feeling up to doing something. I really don't want to stay home today. I was really excited to go and do something, so I'm gonna try and make that happen. Hi guys. I just finished The Night We Lost Him, and honestly, I think I'm gonna give it a 2 stars. I think that this book, the plot was just really boring. I don't know what genre you'd put this under because it has mystery in it, but it's not very thrilling and not very captivating. And then on top of that, there's a couple of different romance type of plots in here, which I overall just didn't really enjoy. And I don't know, I wouldn't recommend picking this one up. I would recommend The Last Thing He Told Me. That was good, but this one, I don't know. It felt boring. I feel like the plot was missing. It just kind of felt pointless, honestly. 2 stars. Kind of sad about it because I thought I was really going to enjoy it, but that was not the case. However, now we get to pick out a new book. I don't know what I want to read. I don't know. I don't know if I want a romance or a fantasy. I do have the arc to It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan, which I feel like could be a fun book to pick up, but it's not on my January TBR, but I would love to read that. So maybe I'll start that book, see if it's what I want right now. I don't know if I want like a full romance, but it's Annabelle Monaghan and I love her, so unfortunately first book of this vlog is not good. I'm gonna go read the Goodreads reviews on this now that I finished. Sometimes I like to do that. I like doing it with books that I don't like. I like to read the reviews and see people that rate it maybe higher than me, just to see what they saw in the book that maybe I didn't. I just think that's a fun thing to do. So I'm gonna go read some Goodreads reviews and maybe ponder on what I want to pick up next, but of course I will let you guys know. Hello friends, how are we all doing? I left work early today because I am not feeling well, nor do I sound well. I have a bit of classwork that I need to get done today. I have 2 like meetings or something, but those should only be 30 minutes. And other than that, I'm gonna try and actually finish the book that I started last night. I started Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I had Andrew pick my next book because I was having a hard time at choosing what I wanted. So he went ahead and he picked it for me. I am now on page 230 of Somewhere Beyond the Sea and I'm enjoying it. However, I'm not loving it as much as I loved The House in the Cerulean Sea. It's still fun. I'm still having a really good time, but I don't think it's going to be a 5-star like that book was. I don't know. There's nothing like specific about it that I'm not enjoying. I don't think it's hitting the same, which is totally fine. But I am still really enjoying it. It's a very good story. I love the characters. I love being back in this world. It does make me want to reread The House in the Cerulean Sea because I did love that story. It is now 3:09. I'm gonna really try and finish that book today because I think I can. I could definitely finish it in between these meetings. I have one at 4 and then I have one at 6, so. But again, I'm not feeling the best, so it hasn't been very fun. I still have not finished my annotations to ACOWAR. I am hoping to do that either maybe a little bit later tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. I do also have some meetings tomorrow that I have to do, so it might just be on the agenda for Friday. I just made a strawberry matcha. We're doing a little taste test. It's really good. I just want to finish up this book today and then start something else tomorrow or tonight, depending on how I'm feeling. I didn't get too far into this yesterday. I got to page 28, so I've read quite the chunk of it today. Really, really good quotes in this, I'll say. And I think if you loved The House in the Cerulean Sea, you'll also love this one. It's such a good read. TJ Klune is such a fun author. He has such a way with words, making it like funny, but also getting the point across that he's trying to get. If you know what if you've read any of his books, you would know what I mean. My brain is kind of foggy right now, so I'm a little bit out of it. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading, and I will chit chat with you guys probably once I finish Somewhere Beyond the Sea. Hello vlog. It is the next day. I wanted to come on here and update you guys. I did not grab Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I finished that last night. So let me talk about that really quick, actually. Somewhere Beyond the Sea disappointed me. I ended up giving it a 3-star rating. I was so excited about it. With Somewhere Beyond the Sea, it felt very telling. Like, it wasn't show. I prefer a show, not tell type of thing. I like to be like in the story, immersed, and like feeling all the feelings with all the characters. But with Somewhere Beyond the Sea, it just seemed a bit like too, I don't know. It just didn't hit the same. There wasn't like a specific thing about it that I didn't like. I do think that it was a bit long, and I felt like it was really repetitive with the message. I feel like it was a good message, but it was so repetitive. And I also feel like, unfortunately, the plot wasn't really there. It didn't need to be over 400 pages, I don't think, especially since it is a sequel to a book that I don't think it needed a sequel. I was really excited about it, but honestly, I don't think we needed Somewhere Beyond the Sea. It definitely could have been like a novella maybe, and it still would have, I feel like, done maybe even better. But yeah, I wasn't in love with it. I loved seeing all the characters again. I loved seeing our two male main characters and their relationship. I loved that part, but it definitely let me down in the overall story. So unfortunately, that is a 3-star rating for me. But on more positive news, I did start Sorcery of Thorns, and I'm loving this story. I got to page 63 at work today. I started it at work, and I actually am thoroughly enjoying it, so I'm definitely planning on reading a chunk of it tonight. I'm hoping to finish it by tomorrow, so I'm eating it up. It's so fun. I don't know like the full base of the story yet. I just really like our female main character. She is a apprentice learning to be a warden. So she's kind of moving up in this like it's kind of school type of thing. It says all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that for as long as she's known anything. Raised as a foundling in Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among magical grimoires that rattle beneath iron chains, capable of transforming into grotesque monsters. When an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire, Elizabeth is accused of treason. Wow, treason. I'm really struggling with words today. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious servant, she finds herself entangled in centuries-old conspiracies. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. So, it's really fun. I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying the characters, so I'm really excited to get farther into this. And then I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a haul, because I did get some books today in the mail that I ordered a couple of days ago, and then also some random thing. I am a Laneige user. If you are a lipstick chapstick girly, I have used Laneige for years. Like, I want to say 2016. I always had really chapped lips, but I also would break out all over, like, around, depending on whatever I used. So I stuck with Laneige. I've used Laneige for years. It has never broken me out. It's very moisturizing. I love it. But I really wanted to try Summer Fridays. So I went ahead and I got the brown sugar one, and I already tested it on my lips, and I can already tell it's like very similar to Laneige, but it's like a little bit lighter, and I feel like it kind of stays longer. So as of right now, I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully it doesn't break me out around my lips, but I will keep you all updated in case there are some girlies that have that same exact experience as me. But it could have been different back then for me, so we'll see. Trying that. And then in the mail I got 2 books, both from Target. I got The Frozen River, which is my book club pick with my sister. I'm super excited to get into this. She actually just finished it, I think, today, and I just got it. So I'm going to start this probably soon, but I'm really excited about it. She said it's really good. It's set in the 1700s, and I've been wanting to try some more historical fictions, so I'm really excited about this. And then I also got The Nightingale for my cousin book club. This is the first book that we are reading, so I'm really excited about it. I think this is also a historic fiction, kind of women's fiction type of thing, so I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping to delve deeper into some historical fictions, so this is what I've got. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make dinner right now, and then I'm gonna keep reading Sorcery of Thorns, and we'll see how far I get into that. But I just wanted to update you guys. today. I'm not doing well, but we are getting through the week. I'm feeling better than I was while I was at work, for sure. I took like a little bit of a nap. Been laying on this couch since I got home, haven't moved, and it's been very helpful. I also haven't taken any medicine today to help with anything, just to like kind of like try and, I don't know, purge it out of my system or whatever. But I am almost done with Sorcery of Thorns. I have like 50 pages left or something, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update because I feel like I haven't really talked much about the books I'm reading. I've just been starting them and then finishing them, so I'm really enjoying this. It's really, I feel like the pacing is really good, and I feel like there's always something happening, which is like really exciting. I'm really liking the characters. I'm enjoying seeing all of them kind of come together to reach their end goal. I don't want to say too much because I personally went into this not really knowing anything. So just know that it is based in different libraries. It's very much of like it's very, not like dark, but it has darker aspects to it. There's demons in this book, there are grimoires, there's wardens, there's sorcerers. There's a lot of magical elements in this book, and it's been really, really fun. So, that being said, I'm really enjoying it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna go make a tea, and I'm gonna keep reading this book. I will yap a little bit later. I'm doing the elderberry and lemon balm, immune and stress, with ashwagandha and adaptogenic support. I think I'm going to do 2 today. I like my tea to be extra flavorful, but I'm going to do these. It's going to be really yummy. Also, sorry if you can hear that, but I tried peach sleepy time tea last night, and it's so good. If you like sleepy time tea, I would definitely recommend trying the peach one. So tasty. I'm using the Valentine's gnome cup today because I want nobody else. Just finished Sorcery of Thorns, and this was such a fun book. I absolutely loved the story. I loved the characters. Silas was one of my favorites. I loved the romance. I loved how all 3 of them worked together. It was just so lovely. I had such a great time. Sorry, my cat is playing with his toys. I think I'm gonna settle with a 4.25 maybe. Didn't give me the 5-star feelings, but I did just have a really good time, so I'm glad that I picked this up. This had been sitting on my shelf for so long, so I'm really glad that I decided to pick it up. I actually finished it a little bit ago, but I did some decorating because I wanted it to be cozy in here right now, so I put up some more lights, and I just have everything lit. The apartment is actually very dark right now, besides all of my cozy lighting and my ambiance. So, that all being said, I am going to start my next book. I think I'm going to do The Stars Are Dying, but I'm going to read it on my Kindle right now, at least because I cannot be bothered to hold a physical copy. Like, I was struggling when I was holding this. All I wanted to do was lay on my side, but I'm going to read this on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited. And one thing about me is if a book is on Kindle Unlimited, I'm going to read it on my Kindle. So, that being said, we're going to start The Stars Are Dying. This is another romantasy. I'm really excited about it because the cover, or like the actual hardback book, is absolutely stunning. And on the back it says, "When falls night, the world will drown in starlight." So I feel like it's gonna be fun. I did download it, and it said that it was for fans of Serpent and the Wings of Night and Shadow and Bone. And I will say, I didn't love Shadow and Bone, but I really liked the magic in it. I just didn't connect with the characters in that little trilogy. And then for the Serpent and the Wings of Night, I really liked the first book. I think the second book really fell flat for me. I haven't really had the want to pick up the third book. I probably will eventually, but as for right now, I'm not like dying to get to it. This cover is giving. They went off with this cover. This was just, I bought it from Target. And I did pre-order the second one already. So I'm really hoping I like this. I pre-ordered it last year because I really thought that this is a book that I'll probably really enjoy. So I'm going to continue drinking my tea. I'll probably need to reheat that soon. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this. And I'm going to read it on my Kindle. So I'm going to get all cozy like I already am. Chit chat with you guys once I have an idea about what is happening or what the book is about. So maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it. Hello vlog. It's not that long later and I'm not that far into the book, but I already have some things to say. I'm on page 33 and it is already very similar to The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. And I feel like even if I didn't read the fact that it was like for fans of that book, I feel like I would have been like, wow. It's kind of like a copy-paste situation. The writing is beautiful. I feel like the quotes in the story are really pretty. However, it's like he's a vampire, she's not, but she's also been like taken care of her whole life by this one person, and she's kind of like locked away from the rest of the world, which in similarity is like exactly what happened with Serpent and the Wings of Night. And I did read the synopsis, and there seems to be some trials, which is exactly like Serpent and the Wings of Night. So, I enjoyed Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I like this writing. I just really don't like when authors do basically the same exact concept over again, just because something just doesn't feel right about it. I don't know if this was released like right after, or even if it was released before, but super similar. I had the same experience with Powerless by Lauren Roberts, so similar to Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and then with Phantasma, I forget who that one was by, but Phantasma is super similar to the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, so, and Caraval, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit. It's like, even if I love those, I'm just like, okay, I'm reading the same book. So, nonetheless, I'm gonna keep reading this now. I made another cup of tea. This time it's cinnamon apple, and it is so good. I've showered, I'm all clean, so now I'm gonna sit on the couch and read for the rest of the night. It is, I actually don't know what time it is. What time is it?
6:22.
6:22, so I'm hoping to get a bit of The Stars Are Dying done, and we will see how far along I go. And then hopefully I can finish it tomorrow morning before I do anything for the day. Hello friends, it's the next day. I just made a cup of tea. This cup does say Morning Handsome. I got it for Andrew so long ago, but he literally doesn't drink hot coffee or tea. He's getting into tea a little bit, but not much. So I just wanted to use this cup. Anywho, I also have with me a Red Bull because it's kind of gonna be a day. I'm really glad because I got today off. Somebody took my shift, so I was able to sleep in. I slept in until like 8:30, which is sleeping in for me. Normally I'm up at like 7 if I'm not working, so that felt really good. Felt really good to sleep I slept through the night, so that was nice. I feel a little bit rejuvenated, but a Red Bull will be necessary because today I do need to get some things done. And by some things, I mean I need to draw a birthday card and go to a birthday like lunch type of thing. So that's what we're doing. It's very interesting. And I need to draw the card now because I think we're gonna leave at like 12:30. So I have a lot of time to just relax. I'm gonna read more of my book. I got it on audio so I can read it while I am working on that in my journal. So I ended up getting to page 74, chapter 10 yesterday, which isn't as far as I thought it was gonna get, but I got tired of reading, so I played some games. And it is good. I just wish it wasn't so similar to Serpent Lands of Night. I feel like it's a bit too similar to be its own, so I'm gonna keep reading it. The writing is still really good, so I'm having a good time. I just wish it was a little bit different. And maybe it will be. I'm still at the beginning, so maybe it'll change. Maybe the beginning is just similar. So I'm gonna keep reading this on audio and then draw a card and going to journal. I want to start my scrapbook journal for 2025 and then I'm gonna continue my reading journal for 2025. So. Hello friends, it's the next day. It is now Sunday and I don't know if I updated you guys much yesterday, but I just spent the morning finishing Started Dying. I wanted to DNF this. I'm not gonna lie, I did want to DNF it, but I was like at 63% through when I was reading it this morning, and I just was like, no, let me push through, maybe it'll get better. It never did. I gave it a 2 stars. I feel like it had potential to be a good story, but as I've already mentioned, it was so similar to books that I've already read. I feel like it wasn't very original. The romance in it I wasn't rooting for. I feel like they were just kind of thrown together. And overall, it just like wasn't a compelling story. I feel like there was so much dialogue of them talking, but like not enough description on like what was actually happening. I honestly don't even really understand where we were trying to go with this story. I feel like it just was not working. I feel like it was chaotic. I don't think that there was very much of a like flow in it. I feel like there was just a lot happening. And I also really did not like our female main character. She was kind of insufferable in the way that she just like didn't do much for herself. Like, I feel like anytime there was an action part or a scene where like something bad was happening, she like truly was not doing anything. Like, she would say that she wanted to do something and then just wouldn't do it, and then like it was annoying. And then on page 283, my cat is going to 283, there was a scene that it just pissed me off. It was super pointless, so annoying. And it just felt like so dumb to me. Like, there was just too many parts of this book that I did not enjoy. So I actually had pre-ordered the second book because I thought I was really going to enjoy this based off the synopsis, and I thought that it would be something that I enjoyed, and it wasn't, so I canceled my pre-order of the second book. I won't be continuing with this series. It is over, thank God. And so is this vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to read next, but I'm going to start the next one probably tomorrow, so we'll all see what I get to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I feel like I did a decent chunk of reading this week. Sorry if my voice was super annoying throughout this vlog. I know it probably changed so often. Hoping that it'll go back to normal next week. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.